Going live and live. It stopped spinning. Who we got here? Hello, Hemi Nate. Hello, Max. Hello, Model Car Vault. Rick. Hello, Sean. Who else we got? Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming tonight. We'll wait a couple minutes. I see 3 people smashed like already for me. Thank you for that. We got a card unboxed tonight. I'm just going to grab it. Got something I want to talk to you guys about before we unbox the car. This is an interesting car because I've never done one like this. And it's a green light, and it's the era of green lights that I haven't unboxed a lot of them. But there's just something serious I want to talk to you guys about. So I'm going to wait a couple minutes, see who's going to come. We got 8 people in here now. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the other people that smashed like for me. I got 3 more on there. I just grabbed a case of pop, came in the house, and forgot it in the car, so I got to drink one of Glenn's pop. That sucks. Hello, Shadow Warrior. How you doing, my friend? G's Diecast is here. Hello, Luigi Descala. Oh, thank you, buddy. Your channel's amazing. Thank you for that. I work my best for you guys to keep it like that, to keep it entertaining. Okay, guys. So we got 7 people in here now. I'm going to start explaining something to you guys. I made a major revelation this week. So basically, you guys know that I'm an ex-drug addict. I've been clean off of opiates for it's close to 7 years now. I don't even remember the exact date. That's how far removed I am from opiates, okay? And I'm always preaching about drug use, about staying clean and stuff like that. So when I broke my ankle, I did not smoke weed, nothing at all. I had been clean for years, okay, from everything. When I broke my ankle, we were worried about me being in pain because I was refusing painkiller prescriptions that they were giving me. So I was worried about being in pain. Diane was worried about me being in pain. Diane has always been against drugs. She's never even tried pot. Okay, Diane, my ex-wife, she's never tried drugs. Okay, so she suggested to me back then that I should try weed, and she had good intentions because she didn't want me to be suffering in pain, right? Trying to tough through it without any pain medication. I didn't think it was a bad idea. And she said, well, it's legal, blah, blah, blah. Let's go down and look at the weed store. Just making sure I'm not missing anybody. Hey, Doug, you're here now. Stretch. It's raining cats and dogs where I am, too, near Mankato, Minnesota. Wow, Shadow Warrior. You're in the little house on the prairie country. I used to watch that show quite a bit. I know Mankato from that show. So anyway, what's the point I'm getting at? So I started using weed for my ankle. Okay, and it helped. And I was buying it from the dispensary and it helped. But there's a problem. Okay, so I stopped smoking weed a few months ago because I was having violent stomach attacks. If you guys remember, I quit smoking weed. Then they figured out my ITP was back. They thought that these stomach attacks might have to do with my ITP. So I started smoking weed again, but it was a lot weaker weed. Like it wasn't the high test stuff that I was smoking before. I was trying to get a little bit weaker stuff. But the point that I'm going to make, okay, I'm just going to tell you guys exactly what happened. So I've been struggling lately financially, okay? And yeah, I'm just been wondering what I could do to make things better. Like before my ankle was hurt and I was off work, my life was completely different. Okay. I didn't have the money problems I have now. Things were just a lot better. Okay. I was a lot more on the ball. So about 8 days ago, well, not about, 8 days ago, when I ran out of weed, I decided I'm not buying weed again. So I didn't buy weed. So I haven't been smoking weed. So here's where it gets interesting. So about 2 nights ago, I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm making a snack. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, I feel amazing right now. Like I cannot believe how intelligent I feel right now and how I'm moving around, how much energy I have. My mood is better. My temper's not as bad as it usually is. Like I got guys at work saying, "Wow, like you in a good mood today." You know, like I'm more talkative to people. And I'm sitting there making my snack, and I say, "Wow, I'm lucky. I must be healthy again because why else is that happening?" And then it dawned on me, it's not happening because I'm healthy. It's happening because I got rid of weed. Um, so basically, for the last 2 years since I hurt my ankle, I've been high from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. Like it went from using it legitimately for my ankle to now I'm not in any physical pain now. So what am I doing? You know what I mean? So, and it turned out to be I was spending, if I aim low, and this is the problem. I was getting, my friend has weed that blows away the stuff from the dispensary, and I can get it for $100 an ounce. So the problem is you smoke more of it. So I ended up like, to say I'm spending $300 a month on weed, that's a low number. But I'm saying 300 just because it's a safe number. But yeah, an ounce of weed a week is definitely not good. And I can't sit here talking about being sober with you guys when I'm not fucking sober. Sorry about the language, but that's not sober. Like that, I don't feel I was lying because I'm off opiates. Like I wasn't preaching about weed and then smoking weed, right? But it's the point of it. Like I cannot tell people about being sober, staying sober, doing their, and when I'm sitting here baked out of my mind trying to do it. You know what I mean? And my life's in a shambles, and I'm trying to be an example to people. So I did a lot of thinking about it, and I'm done with it. Done. Like it's when I think about it, the way I was before I started smoking it to now, completely different person. And that brings it to how it affects you guys. You're not getting the best Neil if I'm like that. Like you're not, that's the Neil that's late all the time, that's forgets everything. Like you're not getting the best version of Neil when I'm like that. So I didn't set out to be cheating this whole time. Like I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. I'm not hurting anybody. But the whole overall picture of it, when it dawned on me 2 nights ago, it bothered me. So I'm done. I'm just done with it. And this is not just me making a snap decision. I quit 2 hours ago and, oh, guys, I'm done with it. It's been 8 days since I've touched it. So I can sit here and say I'm done with it because I'm just done with it. So I don't want to waste a bunch of time from unboxing and doing fun stuff on the video, but I had to come clean about that because I did not, when it dawned on me 2 nights ago, it did not feel right to me. I did not feel right about it. Like I've had people message me, talking to me about being sober, stuff like that, about drug use. And yeah, I'm using drugs. You know what I mean? Like it might not be illegal drugs, it might not be opioids or fentanyl or anything like that, but it's the same thing the way I see it. Like it's kind of like the only opioid test I ever failed was for a positive I got for codeine. And it was for an everything bagel I ate from Tim Hortons. That's what they figured out it was. 12 hours later, that got me a positive, not for heroin, not for anything else, for codeine. And the doctor was saying, well, Neil, it's not a big deal. You can go into Walmart and buy codeine. It's legal. I said, it is a big deal because I didn't take it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's legal, I'm not going to admit to taking something. You know what I mean? So it's just the whole overall point of it. I cannot be the best me if I'm like that. a sober Neil's not driving around his car all crashed up with weed on him. You know what I mean? And friggin' high all the like. I don't drive high, around high all the time. I'm not saying that, but it's the whole point of it. Like the other day when I got pulled over, that could have went very different. Like if that was a month ago, I rolled on my window. Even if I'm not smoking in my car, the smell of weeds in the car. What happens? You know what I mean? So me walking away from that, like I had guys at work going, "Wow, I cannot believe you did not get a fine. Nothing more happened." It's because I was sober. That's why. Um, yeah. So that's and if you guys use weed, that's fine. There is nothing wrong with using weed. It's the way that I was using it. Like that, I wasn't using it for pain. I wasn't using it to come home from work and unwind. If I got up through the night and went out, and you know how you get up at 3:30 in the morning to go for a piss, right? If I got up at 3:30 in the morning, I would go piss and then I'd be outside getting high because I had to get high to go back to sleep. That's not normal. That's abuse is what that is. So we're done with that. Back to the way Neil was before the ankle, the on the ball Neil. Like I said, guys, I cannot believe the difference that I see in myself, the way my brain is working, everything else. And the financial problems, as soon as my mind came clear, it's like, okay, you're in financial problems because you're smoking friggin' a quarter pound of weed a month. You know what I mean? That's the problem right there. Yeah, so that's anyway, guys, it's for the better. Things are gonna get better. I didn't mean to deceive anybody by doing that. I would never be using opioids and telling people not to use opioids. Sorry if I'm ignoring the comments for a minute. I'm going to read them in a second. But yeah, I would never tell you guys I'm not using something when I'm using it and stuff like that. Yeah, I had to come clean with that because that's a big, like just a revelation washed over me the other night. And I had to talk to you guys about it because it affects you guys as well. So anyway, I'm going to read the comments and then we're going to get into the car. And I apologize for that. And like I said, guys, done with it because it's been 8 days and I don't even think of it. So hey, Craig Jones. Oh, a bunch of people in here. Keels, High, Skibidi, Sigmas. Always appreciate your honesty. Best of luck. Thank you, Maximus. Yeah, the good thing is I don't suffer. I don't think about it. I'm just done with it. I guess maybe the worst part of it was the first couple days, maybe or something. But good for you, Neil. I've never had an addiction, so I can't really relate. Yeah, it runs all through my family, man. Like it's been, you know, well, usually it's alcohol that affected a lot of my older family. I'm younger, so it's switched over to drugs, I guess. But I've noticed a change too. Great on yeah, that's what I mean. Giuliano, for example, that's in the comments. When you met me, I was always under the hood of my car. The car was spotless all the time. Like I was a completely different person than what I am now, and I see that now. So this is an alpha of you, Retro. That's okay. I had something similar. We cannot be alpha all the time. That's funny though. This is an alpha of you. That's funny. I had something similar when I broke my collarbone 2 years ago. I started to crave the pain meds, and before I went too far, my mom took. Yeah, it can happen very easily, and that's what got me on pain medication. By the way, guys, I had always all the drugs I ever used in my life, cocaine and all that. I've never been into pain pills or any of that. And then what did that was a lower back injury that I still have to this day. And they started giving me hydromorphone. And that stuff is for temporary use, for end of life use, cancer patients, whatever. It's not meant to be taken permanently. And they prescribed that to me permanently, hydromorphone for my back. And then within 3 months, I was taking a month's supply in a week, like a month's worth in a week. And I would be out buying pills off all my friends, like to make up for the rest of the month. And then it turned into fentanyl because that's cheaper than buying all the pills, and I thought I was smarter than everybody else with that because I've never used a needle in my life. All the guys that are dying are using needles, you know what I mean? So I thought I was smarter than everybody with that. And I wasn't. Anybody that uses fentanyl, it's not if you're going to die, it's when. If you're using that shit, you're a dead man walking. If you don't believe me, I'll take you downstairs and show you my friends in my trophy cabinet. Hello from Toronto. Yoga will help you. It helps. Yeah, yoga, I've heard awesome stuff. Phil Hubert, I had the same epiphany 20 years ago. Wow. I've never saw it. That is good for you, Nate. That is good for you that you've never done it. You're not missing anything. 25 on the live. Wow. 24 now, but that's awesome.
Yeah, I got thrown in for some reason.
And sorry about that, Glenn. And talking about drugs, I've had some of you guys pipe up that I've never heard from before. So any viewers, I'm usually the type of guy myself that watches YouTube videos. I don't usually leave many comments. You're always welcome to comment here. Nobody is going to troll you, do anything like that. If anybody's saying anything abusive to anybody in the comments, let me know, and I will get rid of them myself. Because this is a place where all you guys belong. That's why we're all together here. Did you end up buying the Back to the Future Elite diecast? Which one? I have the Super Elite diecast. I have the one that lights up and all that. Jet Sangani. I have the one that lights up. It's the Back to the Future Super Elite. Yeah, 118. I have the Super Elite. If you look in my my videos, that's my 1,000 subscriber video. It's the Hot Wheels Elite 118, but it's the Super Elite that lights up, and when you open the door, it goes ooh and all that stuff. Yeah, that's you would like that video, buddy. It's my 1,000 subscriber video. If you go through my videos and find that, it's the car that you're talking to, but on steroids. And if you're wondering about the original non-Super Elite, we've unboxed that too. We ordered one of those from AliExpress, actually. So yeah, you would like that. Hello, Rowdy Bobby. Okay. I think we're all caught up, guys, so we can get into this now. 22 people on the live, 12 likes. Thank you, guys. Everybody smash like for me. That way it puts the video out to more people. So this one here, I've never opened. Ford Escort. It's the, I don't even know what year it is. Oh, it's a 74 Ford Escort RS 2000 MK1. I guess that's the version 1. I got to quit looking at the computer, thinking the camera's there. You guys are here, not down there. So, and this is interesting. I'm not going to tell you guys about it till I get it open, but Stretch pointed something out to me, and I was like, wow, I thought that was only artisans, but I will open it up and show you guys. So the back of the box, filled with cool cars, chart-topping music, and a high-octane attitude, Fast and Furious, explosively popular franchise built on speed, continues to fuel the car culture craze to start your engines, get in gear, and experience the ride of your life. Fast and Furious movie.net, universalstudios.com. Funny thing is, guys, what I just told you before we got into this, that was not an easy thing to do because I look at it like I've been effing up for the last 2 years bad. Like I've literally been high for 2 years. That's what that is. And you don't realize you're all fucked up like that because you're like that. You know what I mean? So I was like that and didn't even realize I was like that. But that's not the real me. And not to mention, people, like it's supposed to mellow you out and stuff like that. But not me. Me, it was, the box is a little bit effed, so I'm just trying to get into it from a way that it's not going to F it up more. But yeah, anyway, when you're in that state, guys, you don't realize that everything seems fine and groovy because you're numb. And then not to mention, none of my friends smoke weed anymore. That's the weird thing. I have one or two friends that smoke it, but they do it just at home or whatever. But they don't do it on that level. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally nobody, barely anybody I'm hanging with does smoke it. So, no excuse. I'm not in pain anymore. That's a good thing. Taking my time with the box just because there's a little bit banged up. Yeah, and sorry I'm a couple minutes late, guys, but I almost didn't go get the car, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna go get the car to unbox on the live. Yeah, I pushed myself to go, and I was a couple minutes late, so sorry about that. It is actually a very cool looking car, but I think something is gonna surprise you guys the way it surprised me. Molly, hey Molly, how you doing? Motorhead Garage, glad to hear you're getting things sorted out. Hopefully you're feeling more like yourself. Oh, Louise, how you doing, my friend? Avery, how you doing as well? Dale, how you doing? Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm not missing any of you guys. By the way, guys, I respond to all my comments, but lately, as I'm growing, I'm getting a lot of comments. Facebook, I've got almost 7,000 followers now, so sometimes it's harder for me. I do get back to comments. It might take me a little bit longer just because there's so many. I apologize to all of you. I'm not ignoring any of you. This thing has some weight to it. So it's got windows. So what's going to surprise you guys about this guy is nothing opens, guys. The doors don't open. Like usually that's just the stuff from the artisan line. I was blown away when he told me that. Nothing at all opens. It looks great though. Like it's when I do take pictures of it, it's going to take nice pictures. But nothing opens on this car. So this is really a shelf burning car. It's got the cage inside. By the way, guys, Dave, we're scheduled with Dave tomorrow morning. He's coming at 10:30 with that Lambo, with the old school red Lambo. He's coming tomorrow morning at 10:30. So yeah, I talked to him not even an hour ago, probably. So we will be unboxing that big guy tomorrow. That is the 1 of 10 scale, the red Lambo Countach, the old school one. So, wow. I like the way this guy looks. It's going to take really good pictures, but it's a shame nothing opens. I think I think there's a version of this that comes with an enclosed artisan box, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so too, Nate. That's what I could have swore. Yeah, it might just be the same car, but in the newer style artisan box. Yeah, I was shocked seeing it in this box when he said nothing open, but a good looking car though. Giving you guys a good look at it anyway. But when nothing opens, it makes for a short unbox. But tomorrow, I will be posting the pictures of that for you guys. So, did anybody in the comments get the Norevs when they came out? Anybody get lucky with those? The 143 from Norev to General Lee all the way from France? Those, what happened was the day that they came in, March 21st, I was watching them after midnight. And then Dave got up. He started watching them at like 4 or 5 in the morning before he goes to work. And then when they came in stock, they didn't come in stock. They just went straight to sold out. And I said to Dave, I bet you that's a mistake because I've seen RLC, the Hot Wheels Redline Club, same shit happen. I bet you anything they're going to be in stock. And yeah, sure enough, I was at work and I got Dave's messages, go on now, go on now. And yeah, they were on there. They were available for about an hour or two. The only way it was worth your while, though, was to order with other people or make a big order because there was a $30 duty charge, and it didn't matter how many cars you got. It seems like everybody I know, it was $32. And to order one car, the shipping was $40 to $50 when I did a mock order. So yeah, that in a situation like that, you're way better off. I posted on my Facebook as well. They have a 1 of 18 scale, automobile. They have a 1 of 18 scale Toyota truck that looks just like Marty McFly's Back to the Future truck. It's going to be in resin, so probably nothing is going to open. And I think Nate did the conversion over, and it's 130 Canadian, but that's going to be plus shipping, plus duty, all that other stuff. So that might be something that a few of us might have to order in the same order to cut down on that shipping, because that's all the way. I don't know where Automobile is, but they might be in France too. I don't know if they're somewhere far. I passed on the Norevs, could have got them they're not screen quality or anything like that, buddy. Hot Wheel Elites are really nice, the 143 ones. Those are really nice. But yeah, for what they are, I thought they were nice. I was surprised. I didn't think they were going to be as nice. They were nicer in person than I thought, actually. But yeah, they're not screen accurate. In fact, I'm going to grab one because we have it on the main floor. Nobody fight. I'm just grabbing an right here. Actually, I can show you guys blends as well. But yeah, the cool thing about this is I'm going to do a video this week because I think we're going to do something with my General Lee guys. Good thing about these is they're not super high end, so I don't mind trying to do this. But so these cars, the one major problem, I like the way they did the ram bumper on it, wide like that. Okay. But the major problem with the car is black interior. Okay. It's got a black interior, and they did Knight Rider with a black interior as well. But the car is not riveted together. Nate did research before we even got these, and it's just 2 Phillips screws holding the bottom on. So that is a real easy paint job, and being that there's windows in the car, there's no way to screw it up. Like, it's just going to be such an easy upgrade. So I think that we're going to do a video this week, and I'm going to peel this apart, and we're going to paint the inside of it tan. I've already got tan paint. Yeah, definitely not like a Silver Screen Machines General, but what you pay for it, I think they're all right. I'm surprised that in 2025 we were able to get something with that on it that wasn't a decal, but not complaining, just surprised.
Oh, it finally let me back in your video.
Okay, Glenn's back in. A while ago, Neil did an unboxing. Oh, okay, yeah, I did do one of those. Hi, Neil. Tell everyone that 5 diecast in the U.S. Okay, I will do that. Luigi, 5 diecast. Luigi just lets us know that 5 diecast. It's a company called 5 Diecast in the USA. They have Norev General Lees. So if you go on to the 5 Diecast website, you can still get them there. They're not sold out. That is awesome, actually, because I know a couple people that are still looking for those. Are you planning to review the James Bond Hot Wheels Elite? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I wouldn't be surprised if we do it. We've done so many of the Hot Wheels Elite cars and stuff like that. And I see. Yeah, if you like the Fast and Furious Roadrunner, buddy, like Nate said, you should really check out the video I did on the Highway 61. Glenn Molly says hello to you. The Y push bar is always a favorite, unfortunately. Yeah. I seen somebody, Motorhead's Garage. I seen somebody online that actually took a silver screen machines. They posted pictures on my Facebook wall underneath one of mine, actually, but they fixed not only the bar on the front of the Auto World one, but the roll cage. Like he did something with the roll cage that made it more screen accurate. I was impressed. Some of these guys are awesome what they can do. Thank you, Model Car Vault. That's awesome. Yeah, I just until the other night, I didn't even realize what I was doing. You know what I mean? But it's something that I don't feel good talking about being sober and trying to promote people to do that when I'm not living that kind of lifestyle. Like even if it's something that's legal, like model airplane glue is legal too. You know what I mean? If I'm sitting here sniffing glue, telling you guys to be sober and that I'm sober, like that's kind of hypocritical. You know what I mean? So Glenn got different NORADs. The bullet, the one thing that sticks out on the bullet is the chrome along the bottom. Funny thing is, NORAD did the 110 scale bullet, and I thought it was a lot better than the Acme 110 bullet. Just something to do with the paint and color. This one here, though, it's got that chrome stripe. Something that can be fixed, though, by somebody like G or somebody. Now, the out back of these, they're open. The General Lee in that, it's an open back box. But Starsky has a blister on the back of it. And I think it's because Starsky has two mirrors. They've got that one, and then they've got the passenger side. So I think that's got a blister to kind of protect the other mirror. I think Starsky was very well done. Very, very well done. I think they did a good job on this one. Kit and Car, they did a good job too, but they didn't do the interior tan. But that's also an easy fix. I've seen people already did it. There's people posting pictures of theirs onto my Facebook, and yeah, people have totally pulled these apart and done the interior tan, and they look good. Really good. Just catching up on the comments, guys. Who is making Marty's Toyota? Oh, it's Automobile, they're called. I will send you information on that, Dale. I was just announced actually today, yesterday, something. I shared it on my wall actually about an hour ago on my Facebook. It's going to be out in July, I believe, June or July. Hey,